Hi guys, welcome and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much guys for clicking in and thank you for coming back to my channel. I hope you're doing amazing. So today we've woken up with so much happiness. Why? The weather is perfect. The whole of last week we've been dealing with minus, but the whole of this week it's plus. Actually right now as I'm speaking is plus 12. So it's like really, really warm. So that's good. It has actually lifted our mood, and yeah, that's amazing. So today I wanted to come here and talk to you guys, just kind of like give you guys my review for the last this is my 7 months since I moved to Germany, how everything has been, how am I doing, how are things, because it's crazy, it's been a while. And yeah, without further ado, let's just jump right into it. So, I came to Germany, that was last year, May 27th, I think. Yeah. And as most of you know, I came with family reunion and we settled down with my boyfriend, which is amazing. And yeah, so I didn't have a job at the time, or it's not possible for me to get a job at the time immediately when I got here, because being that this is a German speaking language, not English, and no one speaks English here. Though there are a few people who understand English, but they don't speak, like it's not a day-to-day thing. So I took a break for like May, June, July, and then August, I joined a language school, which is so hard to find a language school. Let me tell you that it's so hard for you to find a language. You can actually wait for 1 year to get a language school, which is so crazy. But this usually happens when you're living in a big city, because we live in a big city. Getting a school is so hard because there are so many people who are on the waiting list. So for the God grace, we got a school in August and I started my language. I started with A2, and most of the time when you come to learn the language in Germany, A2 is splitted into two parts. There's A, A1, A1.1 und A1.A2. Oh my gosh, that is so, it's, you see how I'm sounding? That's literally how German sounds. It's so complicated. So let me just say it's splitted into two parts, A1.1 and A2.2. So I started with A2.2 and then I went to B1.1 and B2.2. So, and I'm done. Now we're waiting for, I'm still waiting for the exam, because we're not a lot of people, because normally they like collecting a bunch of people before you can do, because most of the time there's usually a speaking part where you need to have a partner, so usually they need to have a lot of people. So I'm done, and I was like, you know what, now I'm done. And mind you, when I came here I could barely speak German because I just know, hallo, wie geht's, wie heißen Sie, woher kommst du? Like literally the basic Germany. Was ist Ihr Telefonnummer? The basic German. But let me tell you, when you get to the ground, things are totally different. Everything here is German, literally everything. Even when you go for grocery shopping, everything is written in Germany. There's no English anywhere. So it was hard. I can tell you it was so hard. And so the best thing is the moment I got here, my husband took vacation leave. So we kind of spent, I'll say, like 2 to 3 weeks together. Like he was just showing me around, showing me around. I was so comfortable with that until he went to work. That's when the reality kicked in now, because I'm alone. And there's something maybe I need and I have to go out, and everything is in Germany. Oh my gosh. So it had, like, I had to do something because the pressure was on. I had to do something. So I kind of had to to incorporate so many things into my learning in day-to-day German. I had to start listening to radio in Germany, even though I couldn't hear everything, but I can hear one or two things, because that's definitely how you learn. And then there's this nice neighbor of ours, like he had how I'm struggling to speak, and he actually collected newspapers and brought it to me. How sweet is that? So, and of course, I don't want to let them down. So I started reading a bunch of newspapers. So I'll kind of read a piece of news and then try to digest it and put it aside and try to write what I've kind of read. Of course, I won't get every word, but at least just try to write down whatever I've read with my own understanding, even though sometimes I will change one or two, three words. And yeah, so with that being said, I actually just found myself improving every day. And mind you, me and my husband don't talk Germany every day because that's that's a kind of a disadvantage because my husband is so fluent in English. So we just found ourselves talking in English and it just got comfortable. And we also have a dog. And Snowy only understands English. She doesn't understand Germany. So that's how we kind of find ourselves speaking English every day. But at least nowadays, we kind of try to incorporate in a day when my husband is around, because right now he's not around, he's in school. We'll try in a day at least two or 3 hours. It's just Germany, 2 or 3 hours just speaking Germany, and it has really, really helped me. Actually, nowadays I'm going for interviews alone. My husband is not attacking me. I'm going for interviews alone. I'm speaking like until the interviewer. I've found these nice interviewers who are like, "You've just been here for 6 months and your Dutch is good." And I'm like, "Oh, like I get excited because I even want to do more. I want to make sure that I'm so perfect in it." So, and I've tried interviews here and there, though it's not working. But the good thing is, when you get people who interview you and they still they give you hope. I mean, they're saying your Dutch is good, you're doing good. And then another thing you need to know, I have not done the exam yet. I don't have the paper. And there's this thing in Germany, it's called bureaucracy. Germany believes in paper. You don't just go tell them you've done the language until this level when you don't have the paper. They need the paper, period. And there's nothing you can do about it. When you don't have that document, it doesn't really, your application doesn't really carry a lot of weight. You get, but the moment you have the paper, so she can understand a lot of Germany, you know. So I haven't gotten a job since then, but oh my gosh, I can't even tell you. I've applied more than 20. Oh, yeah. But the good thing is, most of them usually reply back, even though they don't pick you, they reply back. So that's good. So I've actually just decided not to apply for this job anymore. I'll just wait, do my examination, and if a job comes during that time, well and good. If not, maybe I'll just go ahead and do B2 because I need to do an education. And in education, most of you know it takes to B2. So I'm not kind of going to put so much pressure on myself. Oh, I need a job, because sometimes it takes time. It takes time. So that's kind of where we are at the moment. And yeah. And how's life in Germany? Life in Germany is good when you're having money. Life is good because let me tell you, people take their careers here so high. People carry their careers so high. It's all about working, going to school. There are people who are doing three to two jobs. Someone is working and going to school at the same time. My husband, he is working going to school at the same time. You can really imagine how hard that is. So career here is very, very important, and that's why I'm kind of like thinking to continue with my language and then at least get the B2 and now start figuring out, because I need to do something with IT, and I've already inquired, I've already talked to Berata. What's Berata in English? Oh my gosh. Oh, I've already talked to an advisor, like I've kind of explained to him where my interest is. And yeah, so I want to do something in IT, and I need German, I need until C1, and English, I need to go and do English B1. With English, I don't have any issues with that, but with Germany, we need to put more effort into it, because this education takes 3 years. So that's where we are at the moment. Life is good in Germany, even though the weather, and I'm so surprised how I've cope up with this winter. Because I didn't know I was this person who was gonna survive in this winter. Let me tell you. Oh my God. And I've survived. It's like, it feels like we are actually in spring because now it's so warm. And yeah, but winter can be a little bit tricky, but so long as you have the warm outfit or the warm clothes, you're good to go. That is it, you're good to go. Because the fact is, usually like outside 24/7, it's just like 10 minutes, 20 minutes, and that is it. But yeah, for me, I've actually coped up really well, being that I have a dog, and there's no day that I've missed going outside, even if it's -9. And I literally usually go outside at least 1+ hours. Sometimes we usually go outside for even 2 hours. Like right now, because the weather is good, you're gonna go outside for at least 2.5 hours, 2 or 3 hours. So Germany is good. And what else? One thing I can warn you, making friends in Germany is very hard. It's very hard. Germany's, I won't say they're not friendly people. You know this saying where they usually say, like, the way a thermos is, like outside it's very, very hard, but inside is very warm. That's the saying that can literally describe how Germans are. Like, they don't kind of want you to kind of force the kind of friendship. They need to warm themselves to you. You get what I mean? So finding friends, it's really hard, really, really hard. Although I've made a few friends in school, that's where you can actually make friends easily when you're doing your language classes, or maybe when you're doing an Ausbildung or something like that. So yeah, that's the living in German. Das ist das Leben in German, and we're coping really well. And I thank God that I actually have an amazing husband who supports me. Because, to be honest, if I didn't have a supportive partner, I don't think I would have done this. Because, man, this is hard. It is hard being away from my mom. It's really, 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 really hard. And the fact that I have someone who supports me, and the fact that I have someone who's so hardworking, like my husband is working and going to school at the same time, this kind of it just lifts up my motivation like times 100. You get. So I love the way he supports me, and I also support him the same way. So this is this is what's keeping us really moving, and this is what's giving me even more motivation to kind of do things and even try new things. Because I've actually walked outside many times to go to a bunch of shops or companies just to ask for job. I didn't know I would do that, because I didn't know I would be able to kind of like express myself in Deutsch and understand what someone else is saying. That's so crazy. And I'm here, I'm living. Nowadays, I'm literally, like right now, I'm alone. I do things on my own. if I want to go shopping, if I want to go where, because I'm able to understand the language, I can buy anything without being worried, oh, what am I going to say? How am I supposed to ask it? Blah, blah, blah. Oh my gosh. Just one tip I'll give you, make sure you understand the language before coming to Germany. Because let me tell you, and you need to understand that every city have a dialect. That's just how it is. People in Berlin kind of have their own dialect. People in Bayern have their own dialect. People in Munich have their own dialects. So you and there are these really, really strong dialects. Sometimes you can, but there sometimes I usually get confused when I get someone who speak a totally different dialect until I'm like, what German is that? You get? So you the moment you just know that you're on the right track, that is okay. So you don't need to worry about the dialects and everything. So you just need to understand what they are saying, and that's just how it is. But yeah, it's still possible. There are people who are here. They were like us, they survived. So I think we can also survive. And so long as we just put work into it. So yeah, guys, that is it for today's video. And I'm actually thinking, I remember the last video I asked you guys if I should do a video, one video in Dutch and two videos in English, because I usually post 3 times a week. I'm actually thinking maybe from next month, or if not from next month, from March, I'll be posting videos. I'll just give myself a challenge of posting video indoors for 1 month, for 30 days. I'm still thinking. I'm still thinking. And if that's going to happen, of course, I'll let you guys know. So thank you so much, guys, for watching my videos. I can't wait to see you in the next one. Make sure you subscribe, comment down below, and ring that notification bell so that you will notify anytime I post a video. And I can't wait to see you on the next one. Bye.